Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Laura. And today we're going to show you 5 stretches that we want you to do after your run.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to cover static stretching. Earlier in some videos, we covered dynamic stretching. And dynamic stretching is done before your workout, and it's done with motion. So you stretch with motion. So we showed you a few examples earlier of heel to toe rocking, which works the muscles on the front and back of your leg. We showed ankle rotation, which works muscles that stabilize your ankle. But static stretching is a little bit different. We're suggesting that you do it after your workout. And what you do with a static stretch is you're going to stretch a muscle and keep it at a state of stretch at a certain length for a period of time, maybe 15 to 30 to 45 seconds. But there is one issue with static stretching. We are doing it after the run, and you want to be careful that you don't actually hurt yourself. So when you get done with a run, there's going to be times when you might be achy or you're cramping or feel like the muscles are tight. You're going to do your static stretch, but one thing you got to be sure of is, like, don't ever think that you're going to just make a muscle spasm or a contraction in a muscle go away instantaneously. The purpose of a static stretch is to get the muscle to a certain length, and then it's going to relax over time. So it might relax over a few minutes, or it might actually relax over a few hours or a day. The whole purpose is to speed up your recovery. So Lori's going to go over these 5 stretches.
So our 5 static stretches we're going to do, I decided we'd do standing stretches so you don't have any excuse. Okay, so after your run, you can just go through these stretches.
Why, because you don't want to get on the ground?
Well, you can, but this is easier.
Okay.
For now. So you'll face the camera, I'll face this way. First one we're going to do is a calf stretch. So you want to put that front leg out and just bend that back knee. So you should feel a stretch in that calf. You can hold it. Even better if you have a wall or a tree or a person you can push against, you'll feel a much deeper stretch in that calf. The second stretch we're going to do is a quad stretch. If you have tight knees, you might have really tight quads, or pain in your knees, tight quads. So grab that ankle or your foot and push that knee towards the ground. Make sure you push the knee towards the ground. You'll feel that deeper stretch. This one is one that's good to have an assisted. That, just like that. Thank you for demonstrating that. Perfect. Good. Okay, our third is a hamstring stretch. So I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make you kneel. I changed my mind. Okay. So you're going to kneel. You're going to put your front foot out on your heel. You're not going to straighten that leg, what you may have seen. You're going to grab the belly of the hamstring muscle. You're going to push that back side out and then hinge forward. And you'll feel that stretch right in the belly of the hamstring. You want to make sure you do that stretch on both sides. Our fourth stretch is the IT band stretch. If your knees are hurting on the side, you have a really tight IT band. So you're just going to cross one leg over the other, put one hand on your hip, extend your opposite arm over your head, and then hinge to the side. You might want to wiggle a little bit to see where you get that stretch, and hold that when you finally feel that stretch. Good. And do that one on both sides. And our final stretch is a hip flexor stretch. Your hip flexors can get really, really tight after you're running. So you want to take a big step out, bend that front knee, and then bring your arms up, and then go down into that stretch a little bit. Look up at the sky, and you'll feel that stretch right in your hip flex area. So it's really important. We want you to do static stretching carefully after your run, and make sure be well, you stay consistent, and you finish strong.
Excellent.